Hello everyone, good morning. So today is day 2 in Oberstdorf, a beautiful village in the German Austrian borders. So this is gonna be our breakfast for today, I guess, because they have kept 2 bowls and this cereal box. So I guess this is our breakfast. And yeah, some apples as well.
അവിടെ ആ സിറ്റി ഫുള്ള് കോടമഞ്ഞ് വന്നിട്ട് മൂടിയിരിക്കുവായിരുന്നു. അതൊന്നും കാണുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. അതിന്റെ മുകളിൽ ഫുള്ള് മൂടിയിരിക്കുവായിരുന്നു.
എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ആ ഭാഗത്ത് ഇതൊക്കെ കാണുന്നുണ്ട്, ഒരു ഗ്രീൻ ഫീൽഡൊക്കെ കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇത് വൈകിട്ട് നമുക്ക്
Hello guys, sorry for the tripod which is on my yeah. So what I was saying is that I woke up around 5:30 and then I couldn't go back to sleep. I was staring outside the door through from my bed and it was a bit foggy when I woke up. And then the first thing I did was I took a shower and then yeah, I just stepped outside and all I could hear was the noises of the birds. You could actually get the smell of cow dung, which is not from cows actually. I didn't see any cows here, but I saw some horses here, horses and the stables and all. So, you know, the feeling when you get like when you're out of the city in a place where there is only nature, and the people here are so friendly and they are so kind towards each other. You won't be able to get to see such things in the city, because here people, when they step outside the house, when they see their neighbors, they say hi, how are you, and all in, like, obviously in German. But you won't be seeing that thing and all that common in a city where people are very busy with their own lives. But here people know each other because it's a small town. Everyone knows each other and they are so kind and friendly with each other. Even with us yesterday when we were walking through the streets, even strangers, when they look at us, they were smiling, they were saying hi. Like, it is really a different experience, you know. I am so happy right now. Like, everyone should take such a vacation once in a while. You know, it's very detoxing. Yeah. So here you can see I'm all ready for the day. It's almost 8:45 in the morning and we just have to finish our breakfast and we are good to go. So this is my outfit, a simple cute sweater and jeans. Yo. So we are gonna have our breakfast. So this stay provides us with free breakfast. So here there are some breads, cheese and grapes, some jam, and this is cream for coffee, and there is butter, there is coffee again, jam again, and some cucumber and cherry tomatoes for salad, and coffee everywhere. And here there is yogurt with juice, I don't know which juice, and there is muesli, and we have milk. So we are gonna have a big fat breakfast.
Here is I don't know. It's
Yeah, a cute little
chicken.
chick.
In the
That is cute.
As you all might have noticed, when I came down to the kitchen earlier in the morning, there was just 2 bowls and a box of cereal and juice and milk. But when we came down later on, that is right now, the table was filled with breakfasts, and by seeing which our tummies were already half filled. So here we are having our big fat German breakfast. So here we finished our breakfast and got off as soon as possible, and we boarded the bus from Scholang to Oberstdorf bus Bahnhof, which was around 9:30 a.m. in the morning. As you can see, the streets, the roads and all are wet, and it's already raining in the morning. And as I have mentioned in my previous vlog, today's weather is very not in our favor because it's 75% rainy, which basically is not the ideal weather to hike. But we are still on the hiking mission and we are not yet ready to give up. So this is the central bus station from where we are going to take our bus, and just look at the view from here. It's mountains everywhere, like in front of us, in back of us, everywhere, like literally everywhere you could see mountains. So now from here we have to board the bus number 1 to Bad, which is the last stop of this bus. So this bus ride is through the mountain roads, and as we go higher and higher, we could see the view of the village from a certain height, and it looks so mesmerizing and beautiful. See, you can see the clouds at a level, and then there are mountains.
So we had to get down midway from our bus because as the bus was going through the 4th or 5th stop, it was literally crossing the Deutschland borders. So we almost entered Austria. So the Deutschland ticket doesn't work after that stop. So either we literally panicked and we said, okay, we'll get down here. But there was an option to pay, and then like you can travel. You could have continued the same journey. But we kind of I panicked and I said like, okay, we'll get down like that. And now we are waiting for the next bus. There are some information at the bus stop regarding the ticket fare and all from this particular stop to the rest of the stops, that like we are actually going up and up. So this is where we are standing, is literally Austria.
So we are going to start hiking from this point. Yeah, we don't know how, we are not that prepared for hiking, like our attire or anything, but we are just gonna just go as much as we can. Where is my babes?
So by the time we already started hiking, it was 10:30 and it started to snow a little bit, but we were quite optimistic about our journey. Like we were like, okay, we can do this. This is not a big deal.
I don't know how far we hiked yet, but this is the hike which is 5 kilometers long, and it has superb panoramic views if we reach to its peak point. We don't know if we could make it until the very peak point, but we are just pushing ourselves how far we could go. Like, it's now getting more steeper and steeper. We are taking it slow, actually.
Now if you would look, this is a beautiful panoramic view, but it was completely covered by clouds and fog, and the view was pretty much obstructed with this fog and clouds. But still we wanted our moment. Even though I was freezing, even though my feet were wet, and even though my hands were frozen like anything, I wanted a beautiful moment at this point, looking at the Alps, thinking about nothing but simply the good things that is gonna happen. To be honest, all our problems felt so little when we were looking at the mighty Alps. It's such a different experience, guys. Now you can clearly see the weather is signaling us
to not go further up since the roads are gonna be too risky, and it's not gonna be a good idea if we don't take the signals of Mother Nature, right? So we, as good and obedient kids, started to descend our way down. Just before you start laughing at my face, please, I'm a mess, so the next 20 minutes what I did in the bus was looking out for the best Bavarian restaurants down in the city, and I found this cute cozy restaurant and we went in. I don't know if it's a thing about all Bavarian restaurants, but this is my first experience at a Bavarian restaurant, and here most of the dishes are cooked with beer, and the first thing you should do when you get into such restaurant is order a glass of beer. Well, our choice of food didn't go wrong this time too, and it was so delicious. Since our tummies were full and we were happy souls, we thought of again walking through the streets, exploring a bit more before we returned back to our Airbnb. And as you can see, it was still raining, and the rain was literally annoying at this point of time because we were literally soaked. It was not the weather that annoyed me, it was my wet shoes that was annoying me a little bit. To our surprise, we didn't find much souvenir shops there, but we found this souvenir from a bookstore and we bought a cute little postcard and a fridge magnet, and we were back to our Airbnb. We didn't do anything pretty much that day rather than taking a good rest and sleep, and it's day 3 and it's the day we have to go back. So our checkout time is at 10 a.m. in the morning, and I thought of just cleaning up our room before we hand over the keys because I wanted to do it as a token of thanks or courtesy or whatever you can call it for the great, nice hospitality that we received while our stay there. We had our breakfast and now it was time for us to leave. As the train arrived at the station, there was this heaviness that our hearts felt. It was time to bid bye to this beautiful, beautiful place, and it felt personal for some reason. I know it's weird. But one thing we know for sure is that we are surely gonna come back here one day, but we don't know when. But we are gonna come back here for sure. That is something we know for sure right now when we leave this place. Knowingly or unknowingly, this place and the people has healed our hearts. More than just a beautiful memory, this place holds a special place in our heart. And by saying this, I'm winding up today's vlog, and I hope you enjoyed our little trip to this beautiful village, and I hope and wish to explore more such beautiful pieces of the earth and take you also with us along this journey. So see you until my next vlog. Bye bye.